Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co-host for today is Akela-B 24. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Jean. Hi, everyone. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Saturday, everybody. What a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be outside for sure. And it's a wonderful October 19th. I think we just passed the full moon on the 17th. Did you feel anything from the full moon?
I didn't, well, at work, I didn't feel anything physically, but you can sense there was some weirdness in the air when you ran into people. Did you watch the sky? Did you happen to look at the sky that night? The clouds were it was beautiful. It was doing all these different things. So I have to take photos of those things.
I did see other people's photos. I did not get to see the full moon that night. Um, and but other people were posting really beautiful photos, and it was just like a Halloweeny kind of full moon with all those shapy clouds, and it was like really cool looking.
Yes.
Yeah, but I saw a couple of those. And Lacey is here. Butterflies are free are here, and Polly and Selma. So nice to see everybody. And Akila and Lena is here. You guys could see I posted the first thing. Please go ahead over and subscribe to Akela-B 24. We're going to be going back and forth on her channel and on my channel. We're going to try and help Akila get started on her YouTube channel. And she doesn't need any help with the readings, though. She is very well practiced, and she is just knocking my socks off. She's really doing a phenomenal job. And half the battle, Akila, don't you think, is getting used to like being on YouTube and having people.
Yeah.
The reading part is different, but this part.
Woo! Look, you said it and I got chills all over, right? Because your nerves are always kicking in like, it's okay, calm down, you'll be just fine. Just having a conversation. Well, you and I in the chat, but face to face, you and I.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I see everybody's putting in
Yes.
their questions in caps. Thank you very much for doing that. And Bina is here. Hi, Bina. And Noor and Venus. So nice to see everybody. Thank you all for coming. Um, so we have about an hour today, and I know it's Saturday morning. So let's go ahead and get started. Karen Doyle is here. I think Karen Doyle is next. Karen, you'll have to let us know when your debut is, and I will try and post it on my community page so that everybody knows. Karen Doyle is doing her, what are the rods called?
The dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods, yes. And she's really working with that. And somebody had invited her on their channel to share her what she's been practicing on all this time. And I know a lot of you out there do that as well. She says, "I love that accent." I don't
Thanks.
know. Oh, your accent. I was like, some people call me from Philly. I didn't even know. Um, you're welcome, Karen. Yeah, just email me or put it in the comments below, because when somebody comments below, I get an email saying that you commented. Um, so you just let me know like the day or if you know. Before you know, let me know and I'll post it for everybody. Okay, so I think I wanted to start with Bina because I
Okay.
like that name. It's so fun to say. And then after Bina, I see Noor. Noor will be next. Um, so Bina says, would like to get guidance from my spirit guides regarding my career. Should I finish my writing project and then try for a job?
Mm,
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm going to use my pendulum on this one.
I have mine too, so I'm gonna use it.
I kind of feel like you want to get a job. I kind of feel like you want to get started out there. I think you want to see where it leads you. I think that you may have been getting like this feeling or hit or like nudged or guided towards doing that. You're like, wait a minute, I thought I was going to finish my writing before I got a job, but I'm getting for you to pursue that job, which is not something that Jean would say, but the spirit guides are saying. And
Mhm,
let me just see. It might not be like a full-time kind of thing. It may be like 30 or 36 hours or something like this. It may be um, enough of a job where you can bring in some income, get out of the house, have a routine, and then you'll have to be more purposeful on your writing. But I get to at least look for something part-time and at least start looking. That's what I'm feeling. How about you, Akila?
yeah, I agree with you, Jane, because I also asked my pendulum and I asked, is it in Venus' best interest to um, find a job before completing her writing project? And I got a yes. And I also rephrased the question to ask if you should focus on the writing project. And I got a no for right now. But I feel, Bina, there's more to this than what is being said in here. And I think that's why they're guiding you towards finding a job. And Jean gave a perfect guidance for you. So uh, do what's best for you.
So she said she's doing a part-time job. Doing a part-time job will give you a routine. Yeah. Mhm. And get you out of the house and get you yeah. Mhm. Yep. Bina, so good for you and all the best to you. Thank you, Bora Bora. You're so sweet. So Noor is here and she says, I would like to ask whether Eamon, who is an Aquarius, is my significant other. So you mean like his soul, if you're meant to be together? I think I'm just reading into that a little bit because your significant other would be you would determine that, but maybe your souls meant if your souls are meant to be. I do feel right away that he's not available for some reason. Um, so I'm
Mm.
not sure why, but it doesn't mean that he's not your significant other. But let me just see. And Akila, you can go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how the best way to say what you just said. But basically, I also got a no. Immediately, I heard a no. But I'm going to ask more questions just to see if I can get further details on why. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, Nor, I'm still getting a no. This person is not your significant other. And there may be reasons behind it. And I feel like you probably know why. Um, but trust your instinct. Trust whatever you're getting. Okay, that's all I have, Jean.
Hmm. So I feel like there is something about Amen, even though you have like this really strong feeling, there is an aspect to Eamon. Maybe it's the way he laughs, maybe it's the way he looks, maybe it's the way he does business, or maybe it's the way I don't know what it is about Eamon, but there is a quality about Eamon that you will have in your significant other that you ultimately find. You'll be married and in 5 years you'll be like, oh my gosh, my husband is just like that guy I used to have a crush on. Like, there is, and it's a way for us to, um it's almost like there's a familiar thing about Amen, that when you finally find the man, or the person for you, man, I would guess, but he'll possess some of what Amen has. And it's not Amen himself, but it's what Amen does or says or acts. There's something, some characteristic about him that will attract you. And you are attracted to Amen, but it's actually the right attraction, but the wrong soul. So
Mhm.
there is going to be that similarity that you can look for. And it's not just that you have a type. There is something that you, when you meet the man that you will be with for the rest of your life, it'll have some qualities that Eamon does. I don't know how else to explain that. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave that there. So Lacey is here. Hi, Lacey. And she says, can you please ask about my cat, Robbie? I feel like I've lived past lives with her and she doesn't act like a cat. Can this change seem to have happened the past year? Could she be a walk-in? Okay, that's loaded,
That
Lacey. Thank you.
okay.
You're welcome, Nora. She says thank you for the reading, ladies. You're welcome. Hey, Ginny is here. Hi, Ginny. So nice to see you. Okay. So
Robbie and Lacey.
I think it is possible, and it's often the case, or it's not unusual that we and our pets have shared past lives together. I think that we do reincarnate with our loved ones and our pets. So that feeling is a yes. But because Robbie is changing, I feel as though cats are very spiritually connected. And I think that if you are expanding your awareness and your vibration, you may be able to notice this or tap into this with your cat. Um, I do understand that she doesn't act like a cat, that you can feel the soul and the character of that soul in the cat. And you're probably recognizing the vibration from when you knew this soul in another lifetime. And whether or not it's a walk-in, that part is really very obscure and rare. It's not that it can't be. So that's the question I'm going to ask my pendulum. You can go ahead, Akela, if you're ready.
Okay, so I got a yes. I heard yes, that you all have had past lives together, you and Robbie. And my pendulum also said yes. Um, does Robbie act like is she acting like a dog? Because I got that she was a dog in in another life. But what I'm trying to see is, was it this life that, as a kid, did you have a dog as a kid and maybe, the dog moved on and maybe the dog decided to come back. And here you have Robbie. So Lacey said yes. Okay. So I am going to see what else I can get in regards to if Robbie was a dog in this lifetime with you. Okay, let me see what I get. She was close to my dog who
Yeah.
passed.
Oh, she was close to my dog who passed. Sometimes the soul of a dog can come through a another living soul, almost like uh, they can their energy can be transposed or transparent in your cat, and you can say, oh my gosh, that looks just like my, or she's doing just like, what was the dog's name? I don't
Robbie.
know.
Oh, the cat. The
The,
cat is Robbie.
yeah, yeah. So that's for sure, that your dog that has passed could come through and almost like shine through your cat, or have like mm, ch- sort of blend with the soul of your cat. And you can sense that. You're very highly sensitive there, Lacey, and you can pick up on these things, for sure. After his death, she started this. She's probably sharing or allowing him to come in and take care of you still. So that part is right, but I don't think it's a walk-in. I think that that term is not quite accurate for what's going on here. But I think that you're right, Lacey, except for the term walk-in. I think
Yeah.
everything that you're feeling, sensing, and understanding is right. She goes, yes, makes so much sense.
Oh
And
my
you're
God.
just looking for, mhm.
And when you shared what you just shared, Jean, I got chills all over my body. And I asked, I said, is the dog, is Robbie allowing the energy of the dog to swap places, to come in, and they're doing this back and forth? And I got a heavy yes and a heavy chill. So yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's okay, Lacey. It's just sometimes terminology can be confusing. But I kind of that's why I wanted to sort of ask that question. Um, and as humans, we always want to put labels on things. Um, oh, and she never heard that concept that they come in and blend. Well, you know how like you'll have like a little toddler and she'll be like, you could be like, oh my gosh, that looks just like my grandfather. He did that. My grandfather used to do that or something. Like there's moments that they can come through and shine through
Mhm.
um our loved ones. I don't know how to else to explain that right now. Aw, they were like lovers. Aw. Wow. They were both here sharing. They both loved you so much, Lacey. Good for you. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. So next we have Lena. Hi, Miss Lena. She says, may I get a general reading for the rest of 2024?
Yeah. Joy. I immediately heard the word joy. Lena. So whatever you're doing, make sure it makes you joyous. It brings you happiness. It lifts your spirit. It lifts your energy. It which raises your vibration. And I'm feeling that by you bringing in this joy is not just going to help raise yours, but the people around you is going to help lift them as well. So it's like you're pulling your community within your home or wherever. You're pulling them together to elevate. So I'll see what else I can get. But so far, I heard joy.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you are carrying the vibration and you are empathic there, Miss Lena, and that you're wanting your friends and family to see through the darkness to the light that is available for all of us. And I think that you sharing this part of yourself and you sharing this knowing that you have in your heart will be really beneficial to yourself and your friends, and not just your friends, but it's like just the people who are around you. Like if you have a massage business or something, or a nail business, or a you know some place where you people come in and visit with you. um, I think that you're spreading this high vibrational energy, which is only beneficial for you and for everybody. And I'm just getting a confirmation with my pendulum. So how about you? Uh,
So
Akela?
interesting. I got this. I ordered this deck, and it's called Whispers of Ganesh. And so I connected with it, and as I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, what else? And I got guided to the Whispers of Ganesh deck. And what you're going through for the rest of 2024, it says personal transformation.
Mm,
That joy that's your they want you to experience, and you're not only lifting you, as I said, but you're lifting everyone. It says your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align you with your life's purpose. And joy doesn't have to be big grand things. Just simply going out in nature, watching a bird, watching the squirrel run up and down the tree, do their little antics. If you have pets, just sitting back and just observing the little things that they do can bring joy into your life. Putting on music, dancing, those are the little things that you can do to encourage and bring in joy, is what I have for you, Lena.
Wonderful. Thank you. She says, thanks, Akela.
You're welcome.
I love those cards too. They're really very graphic and they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Next, I see Nature Girl. Hi, Nature Girl. She wants to know, she said, could I please get guidance message from my spirit guides?
Okay.
Sure, Nature Girl. You're welcome, Miss Lena. Thank you for being here. I do see some puppies there for you. I don't know if you have puppies around you now, dogs around you now. I call every dog a puppy, but if you have dogs around you now, or if you have a dog in the spirit realm, I see some unconditional love, and it's almost like a cocker spaniel. It has like brown ears with a white stripe down his nose, and it's like brown and white body. But I don't know my breeds very well, so take that with a grain of salt. But so Nature Girl, they're letting you know that there is unconditional love for you to tap into. I also feel that they want you to work on building your energy and your connection to your own spirit guides. And they say that you do listen, but it's they would like for you to work on this as much as uh, on a routine basis, so that it's a little bit more reliable and consistent. So things happen and you say, oh, that was my spirit guides, or that was my angels, or oh my gosh, isn't that, it's not a coincidence, it's a sign. And you do see these signs and synchronicities. I feel like you have you have clairsentience, and you also have like claircognizance, you have clair-knowing as well. And they want you to trust that, but they also want you to follow their guidance. Sometimes they just say, you know, to validate whatever it is that you do see. Say, I saw that penny, thank you very much. Or I see that unicorn, thank you very much. I know that was you. I know that you left that for me. Thank you very much. And just give them the benefit of the doubt, and mention and be appreciative of the signs and synchronicities. They want to see when and where you can hear them and communicate with them. And what that does is it allows us to raise our vibration on a more on a regular basis, so that we are moving into this next dimension. And this is the way that they're doing it for all of us. Isn't that amazing? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I love this because I heard the word love too when I first went in. And then I was like, that's all I heard, love. But it's just love in general. I didn't feel like it was you needing to love yourself more. I mean, because everything in energy is a give and take, right? So whether you're receiving love from others, you're giving love to others, just love. But then when I shuffled the deck, because I was like, okay, I need a little bit more. At the bottom of the deck was embrace, and that's the same whispers of Ganesha. And embrace says, this is a brand new deck, so I have to read from the book. It says, believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to your being.
Can we see it again?
Sure. It says embrace. See.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful card. And I love that she's I just realized this she's the energy is smiling and hugging. Is that what I like the love? As I saw this, it's hugging, the elephant is hugging what looks like a rat, right? But with love, what I get from this is love everything. Love and receive love from everything. That's what I got for you, nature girl.
We're all sentient beings. On this planet for sure. And Nature Girl says, yes, I understand. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nature Girl. That was really nice. Um, so I see Venus is here, and she said, could you please tell me what my soul's purpose is? What work should I be doing for my soul's purpose? That's a really good question. And a lot of people have this question, Venus. So thank you very much for your question. Oh, thank you everybody that have been coming in. I didn't get a chance to say hello to you, and look who it is. Look, Akela.
Yeah. Hi.
We are up very early to see Miss Akela and me.
Yes, both of us.
Thank you for your support. We really appreciate you being here. And please, everybody, go over to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients and subscribe. They have amazing content and really beautiful information. She goes, yes, ma'am. Very good. And nature and early, I can smell the coffee cooking there. It's early for them.
Yes.
And so Nature Girl says, that's a beautiful card. Thanks for the reading, both of you. You're very welcome, Nature Girl. We appreciate your feedback. That was nice. Okay, so Venus, and look at that puppy she has going on there. Oh my gosh, such a cutie pie. Could you please tell me what my soul's purpose is? What work should I be doing for my soul's purpose? And go ahead, Akela. It looks like you have something ready there.
So when I read this, I immediately heard being you, being genuinely you is your purpose. It's not about, well, I shouldn't say it's not about, but in your case, it's not about what work should I be doing for my soul's purpose. Just the simple things. And what I'm hearing in my head is like opening a door, saying good morning, saying hello to someone, even the pets, right? You see somebody walking with the animal, you, even if you don't say it out loud, you say it in your mind to the pet, good morning. You're doing great things just by being you, being who you are. Let's see what else I can get for you. Yeah, I heard don't put a lot of expectations on yourself as to what work you should be doing. Because sometimes, again, the little things you do makes a big difference in the world.
She says, I talk to every animal I see.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
So, do you have anything else there, Akela, or can I go?
You can go.
Okay. So, Venus, I did, before you even said that, I wrote it down, and you're just going to have to trust me. I don't want to show you my scribble, but I wrote dog sitting for your soul's purpose. But it's not just that, it's that you have a lot of sensitivity, a lot of love. And this is what Akela was picking up on as well. I also wrote down babysitting, and not just babysitting, but like a school or something. I see you maybe having an after school care of some sort. I also wrote down rescue, like an animal rescue or a vet assistant. Like it takes somebody with, you have high sensitivity, a lot of, I don't, you have an ability to connect to other sentient beings, yet you're very, very sensitive. So you want to accentuate your natural abilities of this empathy and this true unconditional love that you share with all living creatures. And you would be the kind that if you saw a little baby bird fall out of its nest, you would go over with a shoebox and put it in a shoebox and feed it with a dropper. Like you just want to help and nurture and love, think people and animals that cannot take care of themselves or that are otherwise unable to take care of themselves. But be careful that you're not taken advantage of, because you will come in early, stay late, and, do double shifts, but because you care so much, but you want to make sure that you are balanced and make sure it's a win-win situation. Um, and not let somebody take advantage of your good nature. But you also, okay, oh my gosh, she said, pet sitting is one of the jobs I've been doing for 20 years.
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me. And she says, I've done that with birds.
So you
You've
see,
got,
she's doing her soul's purpose, being you. That's who you are. Wow.
now I'm just going to have to show you guys. I mean, it says
Dog sitter.
pet, dog sitting, babysitter, preschool, after school care, rescue, and anything like this you would be really very good at, and that is your nature. You can write books. You can come on YouTube and talk to other um, experts, or talk about stories, funny stories about what dogs do, or the miraculous things when dogs save people's lives, or training for like emotional support dogs, or those the other medical assistant dogs. This is who you are, Venus, and this is sort of she says, damn, you're right, I've been doing my soul's
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. And Jill's like, wow, Venus, you're on the path for sure. And she said, I babysat kids for 10 years. I want to add animal Reiki, but it makes me nervous. I wouldn't be too nervous about it. Mm-mm. No, I think that would be a good area for you to move into. You are highly sensitive. You are, and that's what it takes to be a Reiki practitioner, is to be sensitive to energy. Um, and I think that you'd be really good at that. Good for you. Good for you. That was a strong hit there, Miss Venus. Okay, I see.
Hold on, Jean. Venus said, I don't have the self confidence. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Jean. But you do, Venus. Just and I think this is why I got and I reshuffled it. The Master Buddha card. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. From my Keepers of the Light Seers Oracle. And it says, trust your intuition. So believe that you can do it. You have the abilities, you have what it takes. Just believe. Instead of saying, I don't have the self confidence, scratch that, don't. I have the self confidence. Call in your guides, the angels, to help you on this journey if that's something you really want to do. I'm here on YouTube. I didn't think I would have the self confidence to do it. And here I am.
Mhm. It's bigger than us, Venus. Sorry, my lips are real dry. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me.
Yes.
It's bigger than Akela. It's really important for us to get out there and do the light working job, and help other people along their path as well. And it's important to take our ego away from whether we can or can't do it, and provide the support and the energy that is needed here on Earth right now. You're getting guidance to get into that animal Reiki,
Mhm.
and it's not about you. It's about the work that you can do, and the help that you can provide, and the growth that will give your soul. So try and take you and your, I don't know how else to say ego, um your self-image out of the way, and be of the hollow bone, because your spirit guides are asking you to do this healing, because you have so much sensitivity, and you have this ability to tune into animals and all sentient beings, that this will lead you in a fulfilling path.
Yeah.
And the more you allow that ego to step in and stop you, the longer it's going to take for you to eventually get there. Set that ego aside and say, you know what, Venus, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about me growing, allowing my soul's vibration that wants to express itself here in this world, to do this in its best, in the best way it knows how, which is through healing, if you're being guided to that, and not to allow that ego, or I don't want to say ego because it has so many different, just your self-doubt. Don't let doubt creep in, because mm, that's just conditioning from earlier in life. Now, here in this world, the world is changing vibration, humanity is changing frequency, and we need the light workers. You're here as a light worker, you're being called on. And I'm not saying tomorrow just do it. I'm saying consider this. Consider stepping aside and allowing this to flow through, and see how that makes you feel.
Gene, let me read this message real quick and I'll show Venus the card. It says, you are moving beyond the illusions that fear has created so that you can be more focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. Everything that Jean just said. And here is the card, Master Buddha. It says, increased awareness. And then below that says, do you have a deep connection? And like we said, trust your inner voice. Ask your guides for help to guide you. If this is your path, ask them to guide you on this, to guide you through this process, and they'll help you. That's it.
Absolutely. That was beautiful. I love that you read that. It really did just reiterate what I was trying to say. And,
Mhm.
take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying the word ego is a little difficult, but you know what I mean, Venus. Yeah. Yeah. And you really needed to hear this because it's coming through with a strong, passionate feeling for me. So good for you, Venus. Thank you very much for your question. All right. Woo, we got to come back here to Earth here, Akela. Let me see who I saw. Um, okay, Salma. So, Salm.
Is it
It's
Soulmaya? Soulmaya? Or
yeah,
is it W?
Samaya.
Lund?
Good
Maya.
job. Thank you, thank you, Samaya.
Maya.
Samaya, if you're still here, just say hello if you don't mind.
Don't see her yet.
And Wani R, if you're still here, let us know. Wani or Samaya. Wani's here.
He's
Thank you,
here.
Wani. Wani says, I would love to know what, if any, energy can you get from my picture? So she
Oh,
would like an energy reading.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just tune into your energy and see what, on a spiritual sense, I
Okay.
guess. Well, you are quite sassy there, Wani. I can see you just smiling and being all of yourself in that photo. It's a beautiful photo. It really does say a lot about you. So the first thing I get, um, is that there's two Wanis.
Mm-hmm.
Wanis. There's two Wanis. Are you getting that too, Akila? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are on the psychic bounce, I think. And Wani, I think that there is a very sensitive being, inside, and that you have the ability. I don't know if it's like, it's not introvert, you're an extrovert, but you're a sensitive extrovert. Like, some people, you can be both, and you're sensitive and, to yourself and private, but when you're in public, you take on, not take on another persona, but you have a different type of energy that you can tap into in public. And I feel like this is something that you may question, throughout your lifetime, but it is definitely a personality style, um, and it's a beautiful, it really empowers you um, to have experiences in both aspects of the world, and I feel like, yeah, you are sensitive, You are, I'm trying to find out which Claire it is. I think you're a clairvoyant. I think you may have visions or dreams, and you may see things or have ideas that you can see, or plans that you can see, or future things that you can see. And you have a lot of doubt. This is in the beginning of your awakening stages. I do feel like you're tapping into this sensitivity side of you, and it's almost like, mm, you're blending it instead of being able to hide it away like you used to. It's coming up more and more for you. I don't and I know that sounds like a so I feel like your sensitivity and your spiritual abilities are coming into this outgoing part of yourself, and I feel like you're not used to it. You're not accustomed to it. And that's what I feel. I'm just going to leave it there because I think Akila's going to wrap it all up for us.
Wow. Okay, so yes to feeling there was two sides to Wani, and then I started to feel a bit of sadness, but I couldn't pick up what the sadness was. That even my eyes got teary eyed, and I said, okay, let me. Since I'm getting too much into you. I decided to pull from a deck, and guess what flew out? Wani, you're feeling the world. Just what Jean says. You're sensitive, and it's like a super sensitivity, and that is where the sadness is coming from. And maybe sadness is not the word, but that you're not feeling your best. But here's what the key concept says: sensitivity to the feelings of others, awareness of the whole world and a broader perception, empathy, overload, and overwhelm. So wraps up everything Jean said and what I got in the beginning, right? So I feel like one of the things you may want to do to help you balance this, one, and I don't know if you do it, is grounding, going out in the grass. If there's no well, if there's no like trees and all that stuff around you, I don't know where you are. If you have grass, take off your shoes, take off your socks, and I know it's cold if you're here in the US. Put your feet in the grass and connect with Mother Earth. Send envision roots growing out of your feet and send it down into earth for to help you ground and to help you balance your energies, because you are taking on a lot. And it's the sadness that I felt is a sadness that I haven't felt in a very long time. So yeah, please take care of yourself.
And hold it up so she can take a screenshot.
Yeah,
Look at how beautiful that is. Wow.
there you go.
Feeling the world.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And
Yep.
you're empathic, and it's overwhelming, and I don't know if this is I don't see
Yeah,
her.
Wani, let us know if this makes any sense to you.
Yeah, so please take care of yourself. you know One of the things you can do is when you leave your house, because you're so empathic, excuse me, I'm sorry, wow, um is to see yourself in a protective bubble, and when you see of white light, all right, and ask, you can, when you see yourself in that protective bubble, you can ask your guides in the universe, whatever is not of your highest good, to send it back to whomever in the highest vibration with for the most benevolent outcome, because that person may be going through something that they're struggling with, and you don't want to send that struggling energy back to them, so send it back to them with love and light. Okay.
She said it makes a lot of sense. The picture is in a doctor's office.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
me chills.
Yeah. All the best to you, Wani. Thank you for being here and for asking your question.
See, Perrette.
Uh,
Hi, Perrette.
Pardon?
Perrette.
Oh, Pirate. Okay. Let me see. who we have. I think I saw Andrea. Is
Okay.
Andrea still here? Yeah, here she is. Andrea, just say hi. I saw that you were here recently. Andrea 54.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me see. Wani says, I have very lucid dreams and I've been dreaming of dogs. Wow. That's
Well,
unconditional love.
yeah,
But
and dogs are protectors, right? So you have the love and if you're dreaming of dogs, they're protecting you.
mhm.
So
And
yeah.
it's your clairvoyance coming in as well.
Yeah.
Trust that, Wani, and ask for validation during the day. Um, okay, so did Andrea say hello? I'm looking for Andrea.
I haven't seen her yet.
I know it's okay.
Yeah.
We're uh, we only have time for a couple more. Um,
Oh, Wani said she's never owned a dog.
oh,
Ooh,
maybe not in this lifetime, or maybe not yet. Maybe this is one of your spirit guides coming in. So, LP, are you still here?
okay, LP.
Yeah, I think she said, yeah, LP is still here. So she
Yeah.
says, may I have a general reading, please? And thank you. And LP, can you just give us your first name? It's just thank you for letting us know you're here. That would be helpful. For initials, it's hard for me. Just your first name for us to get a little bit more.
Leith.
I'm a guy.
I'm
That's kind of why I was asking for your first name. Thank you. Lise. And oh, so, Leith, I feel like you also are opening up to your spiritual side, to your awareness, your self awareness. I feel like you have maybe worked on meditation and manifestation. I feel like there's a part of you that there's a growth spurt that's going to be coming up, and what I mean by that is that there's going to be some parts of you that you're going to be letting go of in order to reach that pinnacle of vibration and frequency that you're searching. And it's almost like you're searching out here, but the answers aren't out here. The answers are in here. And it's important for you to go within and to let go of some of the constructs um, that you're hanging on to, and it's really about letting go and searching from within. I think that doing more meditations and opening up to your creative side, your creative sense, uh, perhaps even doing some automatic writing. I do feel like you have an awareness and a pull. You're being pulled into this sort of awareness or this vibration, or the spiritual subjects and things, and you have, I feel like it's almost like insatiable kind of a desire to know more. And this is your spirit guides calling you on your path. So, what did you get there, Miss Akila?
So I heard two words, Leith: trust and believe, which ties in perfectly with what Jean is saying. So on your spiritual path, before I go there, they have a saying, seeing is believing, but in actuality, it's believing is seeing. So the more you believe, you see. So I feel they're making me feel like you're starting to see things in your and you're like, I don't trust that, or I don't believe in that, I'm not sure. So they're telling you whatever your guides, the universe is sending to you, trust it, believe it, stop doubting, because that's another word I heard. Another, stop doubting what it is you're getting. Um, I'm gonna pull a card for you as well, because those were the two words that I heard immediately.
And Lise says, learning to trust the universe. We have a love-hate relationship.
Hmm. Trust in the ride. Yes. One sec. Interesting. You said you and the universe have a love-hate relationship. Guess what they gave me? Nope. It's all love.
Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
all lovely. Every low is a lesson.
And he's saying, I haven't had many highs recently, and that's what makes it harder. But every low is a lesson. Exactly. And it's all love. It's just our resistance to it that makes it difficult. If you're open to it and looking for the lesson, you're able to move through that a little quicker. But try not to, try to, even if it's, you know, let's say, God forbid, your car would break down and you would be like, why is the universe doing this to me? I have to get to work, or I have to get to my destination. And now I don't have any means of transportation. Why? What you can say is, thank you, universe, for this opportunity to learn, for me to learn other ways that I can, provide for myself, or that other, to allow other ways to come in to assist me. I don't have to do it alone. I can allow other people to assist me. Show me the way, give me the opportunities, and be open to the miracles and the opportunities that are around us. Even though it's a terrible situation, say thank you. This is a lesson. This is an opportunity for me to trust you once again.
Mm-hmm. And you're getting messages. See, this card says simplicity, and it's a feather. So I think the angels are leaving you messages, but there's something I like that. I'm moving through with gratitude. Yes. There's something that may have happened that you're holding on to, and you need to forgive yourself for it, and or whomever, whether it's the universe you were upset with, or a person, or whatever. You need to let go of that. And I liked what you said. Every lesson, lows and or highs, every situation, lows and or highs, a lesson. What can I learn from this? How can I change my perspective towards the lows? Right. um
And if there's ever a sure fire way of knowing that you are on your spiritual journey, it's when you have these big changes and shifts in your life. The job wasn't a loss, it was that now you're available for something that is in your, better for your energy, so to speak, or more in line with your vibration, or will lead you to your next destination. And a 7-year, oh, okay. That you had been there for 7 years, but if it wasn't, if you didn't lose it, would you have left, or would you have pursued something that was more suited to your energetic growth or your soul's growth? I do feel like that a lot of people have told me in the past that sometimes their jobs have ended, and they thank God that now they see 2 years later that if that job never ended, then they wouldn't be where they were today, and so much happier, and they would have never considered being in this place. They would have still been in that job if nothing had changed. But this is the universe conspiring in your favor, and just keep telling yourself that something better is out there for me, that is meant for me, that there's a reason for this. And I know we identify with our occupation in a very visceral way, and it's almost like your identity is changing, and it's a major life change for you. So take care of yourself, Leith, and just follow your, try and get into that flow, and follow that, the nudges and the guidance that you do feel and believe what you see and sense, like Akela said. Trust.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you very much, Leith. Leith. And it was very nice meeting you. Thank you very much. Um, so I think that will do it for today.
Wait,
And yeah.
Jean, do you want to? Let's do one more. For some reason, I'm being pulled to do one more. So,
Okay. Who is it that you'd like to? Can you see the
I,
chat?
I can see the chat, but I have to go. Oh, okay, let me look at the start.
Some of those people weren't here, but we can
Oh,
look there.
okay.
But we can ask if you see one that you like.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Let's do Polly. Is Polly here?
Polly, are you still here? Just say hello.
Um, I give her a few more.
Polly, Polly, Polly.
Okay.
Later on today, well, I'll go ahead and say this while we're waiting for Polly. Later on today at 2:30, I will be here with Gerald from Tarot Stash, and we're going to be doing slim, uh, just strictly mediumship. And that's always a lot of fun. And we really dive deep into mediumship and sort of bring through a lot of the messages and allow for the readings to develop. And then later on this evening at 5 o'clock, I will be on with Stacy, and we're going to be doing crystals, chakra healing with crystals, and she's going to be going over some of the properties, some of the techniques, and some of the uh, talking about the chakras. But we're going to be doing it in segments because it's too much to do all at once. It would be like 4 hours if we try to do it all at once. So we're going to do a couple chakras and a couple crystals, and we're going to talk about them, review it, and then we're going to do a little exercise. So if anybody wants to come and learn that, that's later on this evening.
Okay.
And tomorrow, I'm going to be on with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, and that's at 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. And then I will be on with Ginger Faye on her channel tomorrow at 2:30. So I have a long lineup for everybody to come back. But I just, I don't know. Do you see anybody else there, Akela?
K Shade. Since Polly hasn't responded, let's do K Shade.
Um, Her son is getting laid off. The company says they may bring him back in a few months. Should he believe them? Okay, I know. I know. Well, the only thing is it's a little difficult sometimes. It gets a third party reading because your son's not here, and for us to read on your son, it's really hard. But maybe we could just see what the energy is around it, and that's kind of why I shy away from these.
Oh, okay.
But I do know that you're his mom, and that uh, it's in you have his best interest. But
Okay.
I think we can see what the energy is around it,
Okay.
because it's it's just hard. And the thing is because it's a public forum. If you
Oh,
were to have a private reading with me and you wanted to know about your son's career, I'd be able to help you. But because it's public, it's really, they may not want that information out. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes we forget that this is out there for anybody. Anybody can come and watch this at any time. And let's say he wants to become a senator at some point. I don't know, but you just never know. First of all, I think logically, it's always good to continue looking
mhm.
and not to wait for somebody else's promise, because I think a bird in hand is two in the bush or something like that. I don't know, but it means he has to make changes for himself, and he has to search on his own. And even if he finds another job and takes another job, if they want him back, you know, then
Mhm.
he'll find out later. But I wouldn't wait around for anything. And it's not that they don't want him back. It has to do with the company, especially if it's a layoff. They're more interested in their bottom line than they are about him and his career. So if they were that interested in him, they would have kept him.
Mm.
So I would take that with a grain of salt, and maybe that might be helpful. And it's probably what you're thinking there, K Shade. How about you, Akila?
So I pulled a card around the energy and I got, it says a powerful move, right?
Oh,
It's like they're playing chess. And the key concepts for that is action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion his intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. So, what I'm getting from this is that, no, as Jean said, no matter what his company is doing, whichever way they go, he needs to really sit and make an empowered decision. What does he want? Right. And this part is just for me, because at the end of the day, if the company decides to do a reorganization later on down the road, you never know, he never knows what can happen. So what does he want? What does he want to do? So has a power, he has to make a powerful move. Decide what's best for him, what's in his highest good. Yeah. That's
absolutely. I think the ball's in his court, and yeah. All the best to you, Kay, and thank you so much for asking your question. Um, I am also available for private readings if anybody is interested. I do 15-minute readings, 30-minute readings, 1 hour readings. I do spiritual journeys, past life readings, all kinds of different things. Just go on over to sunpsychicgene.com and you can see all of the offerings there. And if anybody is interested, I'd appreciate it. And please do come on back later on this afternoon. I will be on a couple more times. How about you, Akila? Where will you be? Are you going to be? Did anybody snag you up yet for
oh
another?
yeah, on November the 2nd, I'll be with the Crown Zones, a conversation with the Crown Zones, November the 2nd. And I'm sure I'll be back with you, Jean. We'll talk about it. But I'm really enjoying these lives. Yeah.
Absolutely. So please do, everybody. I put this, pin this to the very top of the chat to please go over and subscribe. Akila is just getting her channel started, and that's the link to her channel. And let me see if I can pop that back in again. Let me see if my paste. Yep, it is still there. So I popped it back in again for everybody. And we would really appreciate you going over. And we're still working out some technical difficulties with her simulcasting. So if you would go over and subscribe to her channel over there, when we're simulcasting, we'll be able to be on both channels one day soon. But we thank you all very much for being here, and we thank you, Akela-B. Beautiful. Did you feel where we went? Did you
Yes.
feel like
Yes.
yes? See,
I had to
but
pull
oh
myself.
my, I know. It is amazing. And it's all of everybody's support. Everybody that comes and watches the show and is raising their vibration, and we can raise our vibration. It's really like a group effort here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, look, Kathy says I subscribe to Akila's channel. Thank you,
Thank you.
Kathy. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
thank you, everybody. All right. Well, have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. Take
Yes.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.